keep in mind, most of our guys didn't say anything.
Yeah, we made sure none of our guys besides me and Arrow and the Laughing Man were talking.
Anyway, we both got 3 each and a middleman. Drug. I'm waiting for Archangel.
Talk for yourself, man, that's fine.
I'm talking right now.
So, what was the whole situation with FA and FN?
How about you make how about you explain it, Shoddy?
Now.
All I know is I made some sort of Mia Khalifa remark about news in the Discord.
You didn't join on our session after we willingly left the NWA and jump us just like the AGA did?
Well, to be fair, I was told to.
By who?
By Reaper Hierarchy, who we were in the party
are you not a leader of your own fucking crew?
Up until about 2 days ago, I was not, no.
Okay. Okay. So you're telling me you can't make your own decisions?
I'm doing what I was told because we're going with the flow.
It just sounds like you're trying to make an excuse, man.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, right after we left the party with Uncle Daddy and all them, you shot us immediately.
And it was only you, nobody else. So unless you were just, like, being their little fucking puppy dogs, then I don't know what you mean they told you to do that.
Well, you know we're not in NWA anymore, right?
I know, the NWA collapsed.
Yeah, they collapsed while we were asleep.
Because of us and Unknown Society and AGA.
Yeah, don't put us along with that. We didn't know it fell apart until we woke up.
So, you said something about some girl nudes, right?
Yeah, Ray.
Okay, so y'all didn't like that, right?
No, we dislike that shit. Like, keep it in the game. Like,
Okay.
why include someone's personal life in a game?
Can I comment then? Because the people...
Everybody, listen.
The people you were just fighting us with pulled out my personal military record and called me a baby killer, but you don't have a problem with that.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Extreme Riptide, Lone Phoenix, and Willie.
You have proof of
Went
this?
into yeah, I have proof of. They all messaged it in a big goddamn party and pulled out my personal military record on my 16 years of goddamn service for this fucking country. But that is not. But that's okay.
No one said that was okay.
But they did it.
Oh, hold on. Hey, let me interrupt real quick. So, I did tell you, Rapture, that I agree with whatever you was doing. That is between you and that one individual.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you, Art. You and me talk. I'm talking just to FN.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let them know as well, and let everyone else know in this party. I told Rapture 100%. If he's got a problem with that one individual who the girl was, that got the picture sent on her, by all means, that is between him and her. It should have stayed between him and her. Lancer and everyone else at Grief for Hierarchy should have never ever said anything about her. Exactly. It should have stayed between Rapture and her. For everyone else in FA and fucking Grief for Hierarchy, whoever, they should have never ever put their 2 cents in it. And I agreed with Rapture for what he was doing. If he was going to go get personal with her, by all means, that is fine. But it should have stayed between them two. It should have never got between with FA. It should have not got between with Grief for Hierarchy or anything else. That's what I told Rapture. Now,
yeah, but since we talked, Archangel, other people have gotten involved.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And that's
we have not talked. That's the thing. Me and you have not talked.
Right.
And I told you I respect you and I appreciate your service. I don't care about this fucking game. If it's in real life, I respect you for it. But when it comes to everyone else over in fucking Grief for Hierarchy, they should have just kept their fucking mouth shut and stayed out of it. It should have stayed between you two. That's what should have happened.
Well, the Grief for Hierarchy thing has nothing to do about me, but I know for a fact.
Were they not the ones? But were they not the ones who were?
Yes, but I didn't do shit with the picture. But I'm just saying.
No, but your crew is dragged along into this. Keep that in mind.
Well, because my crew and Fallen Domino should know this because she was a part of a message group, got messaged by a fake account telling every other fucking community, even TFK, and I was a baby killer, and my crew came to my defense. They were messaging other crews putting me out there. Not just that one person, a whole big group.
So let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Alright. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a fucking human being. I'm wrong on some things. Alright. So, if it was between y'all, should it have stayed between y'all?
But they didn't make it between us.
I'm just asking.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. It
So
should have.
let me ask you this.
Why was your crew getting involved?
Hold on there. Hold on. How is it justifying if Lancer goes and fucking says, well, she's a whore, so it's all right, and
I
then
didn't
he
say
was
she's a whore.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hold on.
I heard the
Where
video.
is it right where people came with that before Lancer said that, went and made a big whole fucking message group, invited 50 fucking people, and put my personal fucking information out there, even finding out my real life phone number, calling me, giving me death threat. Hold on, no, you asked about the situation. You asked about the situation. He calling and giving me death threats, calling my fucking sister and giving her death threats, and blasting me every community. Right. You're sitting there saying, well, FA got involved, but you're not looking at the people on the other side that got involved first, and were all ganging up on me, and these people came to my fucking aid.
Right, I get that. I get that 100%. But what I'm saying is that this is where I'm coming from with our family over here at Fallen. Okay, we are not going to be affiliated with that. We're not going to be known for that. That's like for an example. But that's like for an example, okay? And I know y'all don't want to hear this. I really don't care. But that's like with AGA. Y'all don't want to be known or be affiliated with AGA or for whatever reason, but yet y'all pull away, and yet y'all have
a history with AGA that.
Well, I really don't care what the history is. I'm just making an example
here. Don't come in half-ass disrespectful to me, dude. I'm
Dude, if you can't take fucking attitude, then why are you in a party? Like, you should expect somewhat of an attitude.
Excuse me, I invited you here.
Hold on.
Wait. Well, I try to plan this. No, listen. I'll try and plan this shit so y'all can try to hash it out, because it's not a big deal. From the beginning, it was not a big deal. Yeah, the girl that had her nudes fucking leaked. Now that girl, she has fucking problems. And yeah, and the guy that spread them, he has fucking problems too. And that's why
so does everybody who fucking defended that and justified it in the party.
Nobody defended that. I didn't justify shit.
Were you not defending it when you were with
I made a side half-ass remark talking about Mia Khalifa, bro.
Okay.
Mia Khalifa has nothing to do with it. Why do you keep bringing that up?
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with it.
You're literally simplifying the whole fucking situation.
But here's the thing, though. There's a big difference there. Okay? You can bring Mia Khalifa up all you want to. There's a big fucking difference. She gets paid thousands of dollars to get fucked in her ass and her vagina, pussy and her mouth. This girl plays a fucking video game. There's a big fucking difference there.
Exactly.
This girl don't get paid to do shit. She just plays a video game. So there's a big fucking difference there, and I'm sorry. I don't care how you justify it. There's no freaking way you
I'm
can
about to
justify
say something that's gonna completely set you off. I don't see where that's my problem. I really don't. Like how you guys didn't see where it was your problem, we don't see where it's our problem.
Then why did you join our session right after we left?
Yeah, right after we left the NWA. Why
because I was told to shoot you, and I wasn't the leader at the time, and I didn't.
So you're just a fucking like brain dead ant that does whatever you're told.
Well, in a sense, yeah. Yeah, I go and shoot you because I'm told.
Okay, so pretty much what I'm hearing is...
You see where it's fucking got you, don't you?
Exactly.
I mean...
Where it's
I
what?
love how you're justifying the girl, but the person that sits here and fucking
No,
defends
I
the
don't
fucking
like the
truth.
fact that you're trying to use one bad situation to justify another.
She
That's not how that
fucking personally
works.
attacked me
I
and
don't
my
give a
fucking
fuck, dude. You guys
No,
don't give
I'm
a fuck
not-
about the shit that happened. How the fuck do you
Hold
expect
on.
me to give a
How
fuck
do
about what
you
happened
not
to
give
you?
a fuck? Because you
Because I
son
don't
of a
give a
bitch.
fuck.
I'm the fucking reason you have freedom today. I'm the one that did 6 tours of fucking duty. I'm the one that watched people die in real life. I'm the one that went into fucking combat. So you can suck my dick and have a nice day. But if you see a person's fucking brains get blown out in front of you in real life, you can fucking talk to me, little boy.
Go get fucking therapy then,
Hold
buddy.
on,
Why are you
hold
sitting on
on,
a fucking
hold
game?
on.
Ah!
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they did. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and do it. I'm gonna go back and do it and invite you. Hold up.
I don't understand.
Now, look. Before we keep going, before we explode again, right? So, the only reason I brought y'all in here is because Mortem is taking care of personal business, and I'm here, for now to take over.
Arrow.
I just can't. Yeah, he's here. I can't just have 2 allies that are beefing. It makes no sense. So basically, FN are allies with Black Kaiser, which I kind of don't like. But also,
We will never
there's
stop
also-
fighting Black Kaiser.
There's also FA that are allies with HHR, which I fucking despise too. So
Allies
and then
is a
y'all
very
are
harsh
beefing
word.
with each other, and I'm over here like, what the fuck? What the fuck is
Can you
this?
get Doc back
A
in here, too?
whole
No.
Wendigo party?
Arrow,
Like,
no.
what the fuck? So, and I have a ceasefire with Wolf, which is I don't know, it's torture.
You would never see FA have a ceasefire with Black Kaiser or AGA. There's just
I know,
no.
especially Black Kaiser. I know Black Kaiser are.
I mean, we've been fighting
FA
AGA.
members.
We've been fighting AGA since 2 weeks after beta finished. So, like when it went live, FA and AGA has been fighting, and it will never stop.
Well, let's get back on topic real quick. Arrow, I told them to get you back in here because you need to hear this. All right. For right now, let's just leave Doc out of it because he's getting pretty heated. So give him time to cool off and everything.
Also, I didn't mean to kick you, Arrow. I thought you were the one getting all hot and feisty. So I kicked you, and then I realized it was still going, so I kicked him.
So let me ask you this: how can we solve this whole fucking problem with FA against Fallen and FN?
I'll put it to you like this. An easy way to move past this is just being cordial with each other.
Being what?
You guys understand that we're mercenaries.
Wait, you're
Always
a
have been, always
mercenary
will.
crew?
We've been
We've always been mercenary
since Nova
crew.
left.
Always. We've never changed that at all. We've never claimed to be griefers. We never claimed to be anti-griefers. We are mercenaries for hire. We've been that way forever.
Yeah.
So it's easy to understand that might not be easy for some people, but for most people it's easy to understand we will have friends on both sides. And I'm not saying friends like friends. We're not friends with Griefer Hierarchy. Not anymore.
We're neutral.
We
Because
are
we're
neutral
mercenaries.
because they give us hit contracts and we go and take them out.
Right.
Same thing with some AGA. They'll give us hit contracts, we'll go take them out. And a lot of other crews will give us hit contracts and we go take them out. We're mercenaries. We go with whoever pays the most. We're not friends with HHR. We are in their alliance, but we are neutral because they have the same ideals that we have. They want to fight Wolf, they want to fight Black Kaiser. And it's hard to come across people that are actually willing to fight both booting crews. So, we go where our ideals take us.
And you see, I went into an intense conversation with Boogeyman. And I told him straight up, I argued with that man
Oh my God,
He's so
what do you mean?
hard-headed. Yeah, he's a very
God.
hard-headed man. 1 minute, I think he's got split personalities. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm telling you, I think he does. But I told him straight up, the whole 30 minutes I was arguing, I'm like, FA will not change the way we are. We are mercenaries. We are not griefers. You might have a griefing community, but we are mercenaries, and we will not change our principle. Never.
Well, here's my thing, Silent. Okay, and this is just out of curiosity. And I guess really this question should be going to Lancer. Was there a contract on for FN when they left?
Yeah,
Yes.
there was. Uncle had said it right in the party.
Whoa. Hold up. What
Yeah.
the fuck? No way. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the whole reason why.
So the reason why
That's
you
the whole
shot
reason
me.
why AFA shot.
Okay.
I mean, literally.
It's because in the party
That's
he had said
insane.
that he was
That's-
willing to pay wagons for people
Oh,
that kill FN.
So,
Did y'all do it?
Yeah, I shot him right in the fucking face.
but let me ask you something. Let me ask you this real quick. So you know good and damn well the FN, and they will correct me if I'm wrong. They were on mutual terms with you and FA
No.
at that time, right?
We're on neutral terms with Murphy's Law, but we'll take hit contracts. They
Yeah,
understand.
FA was neutral with us before the NWA actually, because I was
Okay.
good friends with
TFK.
Trone. Yeah.
Yeah.
TFK
Yeah.
with Trone.
So let me get this straight. So NWA, Group of Hierarchy, whoever, I don't know, but
What?
let's just say, okay, they told you to go shoot FN, even though y'all are on good terms with each other, right?
No,
we were
what
neutral
happened?
because you guys had just got into a big bitch fest with us while I was in party with an alliance that I was in. So at that time, we were the least neutral. We didn't know where you guys stood.
And then FN, I think it was Arrow. Don't quote me. I don't know. I was not there. This is second party information I'm hearing. Arrow and I think Uncle Daddy got into an argument. And that's when I think FN said, fine, we're gonna leave the NWA, fuck you all, or something like that. Don't quote me. That's
No,
when I
I
think-
heard. No. Yeah, I
Oh.
did hear about that, and I told Arrow about that. And they were. Well, let me say, Group of Hierarchy to be specific. They were plotting on Arrow, and nobody else had a problem with FN. Nobody else but Group of Hierarchy. It was weird. It was kind of weird, and then they
So-
tried kicking them out.
So, besides, doing the, I guess you could say the right thing as a mutual what was y'all at the time when all this before it went down with FA? What was y'all?
Like during the party chat.
Yes, was y'all? I'm saying before all this even happened, was FN and FA mutual with each other?
Yes, we were, and then during party chat, I heard Shoddy in the background when Uncle was yelling that he agreed with Group for Hierarchy, and then and then right after we dipped from the party in NWA, that's when, like Shoddy said, he shot me in the face.
So,
I mean, we don't deny.
hold on.
First off,
So let me get this.
I agreed with Uncle in the sense that you were being a dick. I don't like social justice warriors, and that's exactly what you were at that time. So yes,
But
I
did you
agree with
see-
him on that. But agreed with him sending nudes? No, I don't condone that. I even said in the party, I don't condone it, but I don't care. It's not my problem.
All I'm
That's
saying
what I
is
was
we
saying,
don't
okay?
deny shooting you. I mean, I want you to know that I'm a straight up shooter. I don't lie. I'm a straight up person. So I'll admit we did shoot, but that was right after F and Arrow said, "Then fine, we're out of the NWA," and well, I mean, the NWA was kind of falling apart at the time, anyways. But still,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know.
Back to the NWA real quick. That honestly, the entire thing was a disorganized mess. mess. Like, I didn't even know majority of the crews that I was bringing into the Discord server when I was one of the server admins for it. Like, let's just
Well,
get
the
that
thing
out.
is-
It was very
definitely
disorganized.
But you gotta understand, I told Archangel when you weren't in the party earlier that where our ideals take us is where AGA and Black Kaiser are getting shot in the face. That's why we joined the NWA. We didn't join because we were down with them for whatever. We joined because we're mercenaries, we have the same ideals as what they have at this moment in time, so we're gonna join. Like how we're in the UGA right now. We're joined because they want to shoot Black Kaiser in the face. They want to shoot Wolf in the face. We're down for that. But the moment those ideals change, we're gonna go find another alliance, or we're gonna go solo.
And something I've been noticing recently, I don't know if you guys have, but I mean, I'm in deep. That's why a lot of times you guys don't see me, and I have all my other generals and other people talking for me because I'm like really deep in the ditches finding out information. I've noticed here recently in the last 3 days, I've seen Black Kaiser and AGA teaming up. What the fuck's up with that shit?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, dude,
What the fuck's up with that shit? That's
it's
all I gotta say.
weird.
At this point, I think they
weird is
prioritize us
going
as a
on.
threat over each other.
I don't know, bro. And then I don't know.
Well,
It's
here's
just
the
like,
thing.
I want to throw my
Actually.
PS4 out the window on some weird shit.
Well, here's the thing. This is where FN and Fallen. This is where FN and Fallen comes in to this picture, because of course, I'm sure y'all knew that FN and Fallen have gotten pretty close. I'm sure you did at the time when we were still carrying the fatal tag.
Yeah,
And okay, so you knew right then and there. Everybody did. Who was in that fucking party who had SA in their name? Or let me rephrase that. Who was one of the higher ups or whatever? Okay, so y'all knew if Lantern was going to shoot Arrow, and then Arrow was going to let us know about it, because Arrow is one of our allies. FN is one of the allies, and not gonna lie to y'all, they're like brothers to us. They have helped us out, and since we left y'all, and we've helped them out, and quite frankly, you know, when all this went down, not gonna lie, I was kind of shocked, because I wouldn't think that what was going on was being condoned by FA. Now, with that being said, like I told y'all earlier, if it was between Rapture and the girl, by all means, let it stay between them. I agree with that. Do I agree with what she's done? No, I don't agree with that. Do I have anything for her? No. Do I have respect for her? Yeah, I do. Just like I got respect for Rapture. Because the thing is this. The girl has not done anything toward me or anyone that I know of that is, like, say, a whole group of people, if that makes sense. Now, if she was to say, well, I know the names and this and that of these many people, then yeah, I can see where that's going to be a problem. I can see where FA is now jumping in to take care of that. Now, y'all tell me that the ones who was beside me fighting y'all, who were the ones who was giving that link information, I don't know that, because it's just a he say she say deal at that
Oh no,
point in time.
there's just a whole group chat. There's a whole group chat. I just don't know where it is. It's on PSN somewhere.
But that's what I'm saying. If we don't see it, then we cannot say, look, we're not helping you because this is what you started, this is what you done. You gotta see from, you gotta see
What
from
girl
that
are we
point.
talking about?
Girl
Well,
named Ray.
The one that had the news sent.
You talking
And-
about Dovacal's girlfriend?
No, okay, I want to confirm this.
Y'all
Dovacal-
talking about Clefairy, right?
Dovacal is not dating this girl. He does know her in person, but they're not together.
There you know.
That
You don't know who
You
ships
talking
what.
about her You talking about her Instagram photos?
no. We're talking about the news that was sent.
Yeah.
Cause I know.
It's kind of her. You know what? It's her fault. She's a grown ass adult, right? And send the news to Fig No Cat. So therefore,
The thing is,
I get it that he made a thick move, but think about it. It's her fault, right?
It is 100% her fault, okay? I got into this with somebody else and I had to bring up federal charges for this girl to protect her. Her name was Mona, okay? Shane King, he plays this game. Shane King was trying to blackmail this one female. I had to get involved with that. It's the same kind of situation here. She put her nudes, okay? I don't agree with how it happened, but she is just as much as fault because she has her nudes out on the internet on an Instagram page.
Exactly.
She's asking. She is literally asking for people to look at them. Is it wrong? Yes. Is she wrong for doing it? Yes. Is it wrong that someone plastered her shit all over the place? Yes. But she started by putting all those nudes on her Instagram.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. She's a grown woman. She has that right to send whatever she wants to send to anybody she wants to do. I agree with you 100%. Now, do I agree that? And I do see where Lancer's coming from at a point of view of saying it's not his problem. I get that. It is not his problem. It's not FA's problem. But if it was between Rapture and her, this is where the whole thing with FN and Fallen is having a problem with. If it's between Rapture and her, then all means keep it between them two. That's
Yeah, we don't
what.
expect you guys to step in.
But
That's-
then, hold on, Ark. Then she needs to keep it between me and her.
I agree.
She's the one who went out and recruited old friends of mine, who I've known for over a year, who
Right.
knew personal information about me. I
Right,
understand
and
you're saying, okay, it's Rapture's fault. You know how close me and Nookie were. That's fact. You know that. You know, she went out to these people and she got information about me. So
Well,
you're saying, what you're saying is FA should keep it between me and her. But what happens when she doesn't keep it between me and her? When she starts going,
Well, and that's what I was trying to say. If it got to the point to where if Lancer and Silent had to get in it, then by all means, that is y'all's business. But when FN and Fallen does not agree with being in the middle of something like that, or even being beside somebody who is having them kind of problems, you know, that's where we're trying to get y'all
Right,
to
and
see
we
it.
tried, yeah, well, see, we tried to stay out of it, like Shadi said. What is it our concern? She was dragging us into it. We were not dragging ourselves into it. I don't
Right.
like fucking drama.
Right, and I agree. Drama it's not fun having drama, but you're gonna have it regardless because it's it's life. And I agree.
I
with
know.
You. I agree with you 100%.
But hey, if I could stay clear of drama, I will. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like you said, I mean, drama is just drama. It catches you. But if you don't
Right.
have to walk into drama, then why walk into it?
and trust me, you don't know how bad it was, dude. I was ready to walk away from this game. I literally told Silent one day, I'm leaving because I didn't want to put the crew through it.
Mm-hmm.
And
They all fucking came to me.
Hey,
I
hold
couldn't
on.
do it.
Can we try and get Doc back in here? He says he's good now.
at least
We've been doing good. We've been
Well,
doing
hold on. We got let Doc in here because he was there, so he needs to at least get voice
Yeah,
his
Doc
opinion.
has a word, you know, his word is...
But
Yeah,
Arrow,
but I
Arrow.
don't feel like explaining the same things we've explained to you.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Arrow, if Doc starts getting mouthy again, then by all means, I believe that Lancer should kick him out of the party chat. I mean, that's just fair. But like I said, I believe that Doc does have a voice in this. He was here, and I mean, well, he was there, and he needs to voice his opinion as well. And at least everyone hear what he's got to say.
Alright, I suggest, I invited him, I will listen to him to a point, okay?
All right.
Alright, Doc, you good? Yeah, he's connected, alright.
All they're fucking doing is throwing moonshine. Sorry, I'm like in a fight the same time I'm talking to you guys, because I like to fight.
You good?
I mean, there's nothing else to do in the damn game anymore.
Everyone's practically done everything.
Doc,
What?
you cool?
Yeah, dude, I don't know why the fuck you made wait so long to invite me. I didn't start screaming until I got interrupted over and over again by you and everybody else. You didn't let me fucking speak once.
Well, speak. You have the floor.
Oh, good. I'll just fucking sit here and listen like a dog, dude.
No, Doc, go ahead.
No. Good, man.
Oh, you guys want to do the Lancaster glitch? I can do the fucking Lancaster glitch. I mean, no, I normally don't do the Lancaster glitch until somebody starts doing it to me.
Wait, is
I'd
someone
rather
not
have a
talking?
straight fight. Wait, is somebody muted or something?
No, we sit in the same room, being silent. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
you hear the
Shotty's my
background.
nephew, so we sit in the same room. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know.
I was like,
I don't know if you fucking remember properly, but I did not start even yelling first. Didn't even
I'm
raise
just
my
saying
voice
I don't
first.
want things to get ugly and we get kicked out again.
Yeah, it's just fucking retarded. Doesn't make any sense.
Go ahead, just say what you were gonna say before.
All I was saying is that I don't think it's right to try and justify somebody personal, like life attacking one person, like trying to use that situation to justify the same exact thing. That's just like two wrongs don't make a right. That's basic fucking common sense, you know.
That's facts.
All I was saying, and then I got interrupted over and over again, so I got irritated.
Yeah, we all get irritated. Shit.
I don't know. I've been calm the whole time.
Alright, Arrow or Archangel, whichever one. Do you guys want to go over with Doc what we talked about and what we kind of settled on?
Come on,
Okay,
keep your head
I'll
up,
let you go.
fucking snipe you.
Alright, so, Doc, so, of course you know that I told them when you was in here the same thing of if it's gonna be between Rapture and that girl, it should stay between them. And the only reason why the way for what I'm looking at this point of view, the only reason why we're having problems out of FA's having problems out of us, is because they loaded in on y'all after y'all left NWA or Grief for Holiday, whichever it's called, and Shotty shot, I guess it was Arrow.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
say that.
Okay, so needless to say, that's where the problem came in, because then you know as well as I do that FN's gonna let us know about it. You know, we're like brothers and brothers and sisters over at Fallen and FN, and that's where we've been telling Silent, Rapture, and Lancer, and as you know, that's the reason why we're having the problems, and plus of the girl having her nudes being sent and everything. So, Arrow, did I miss anything?
No, that was about everything.
I
So,
think a good way to put it in limits terms is sometimes preconceptions can turn into misconceptions. And one-sided observation was kind of a fall on both our ends.
Just really bothers me how you're so articulate now, but you couldn't speak at all last time.
I couldn't speak at all last time because I felt like I was getting hounded and I felt like I was in a Wolf Nation fucking party chat.
You were, but with reason.
Yeah, but we were able to hash it out even.
It sounds like
Right
you kind of
here.
manipulated him, but
Manipulated who?
like Arrow and Archangel, but whatever.
I didn't manipulate. I spoke what I know to be true.
Pretty words.
See, you're coming in all aggressive, bro.
He-
We've already hashed this out. You're coming in all aggressive and accusing us of manipulating people when all we've actually done
I knew
is
it
had
was
a
gonna
nice
fucking
conversation.
happen. You guys didn't let me
Did
We
you
had a
know-
nice conversation, bro.
Did you know that you were manipulated by Extreme Riptide?
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is. What the fuck?
you were fighting alongside of him today.
I was
Okay.
fighting.
Rapture?
I was fighting Fatal Absolution. That's what I was
No,
doing.
you were fighting with Extreme Riptide.
I didn't fucking fight with anybody. I was fighting Fatal Absolution.
You were
He's
fighting
the
with
private.
You were fighting with Extreme
With
Riptide.
FN. I was in a posse with FN. That's what I can say. I was not the posse leader. I did not parlay anybody.
I think.
I did not know who the fuck that was.
I'm done talking to Doc.
Okay, so
You're
I
acting
think
like
with
I know who the fuck that was.
Arrow, not Arrow, but Doc, I think they're talking about the group that I was with at the time, who had, yes, the freelancers. I think that's who they're talking about that you was fighting beside because I was in their posse. So that's where they're coming from about it. So, and another thing, I don't know, you know, why you think that they manipulated us or anything like that. Like, honestly,
You were literally just calling him like the biggest piece of shit, and now you're all fucking.
well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Game chat and game talk, shit talk is one thing.
Yeah,
Listen,
his-
Doc, you don't
some fake
understand.
snake shit.
Trash talking is trash talking.
It's not trash talking. It's
is
being
talking.
two-faced. It's having feelings 1 second.
Dude,
and the
okay,
next
I
second
can't talk to
completely
this guy. He's an
fucking-
immature little
Okay,
prick.
everybody chill. Everybody chill for a second. Okay, so Doc, here's the thing. I'm still standing where I'm standing the way I feel. But I'm not going to damn say I'm being all friendly with them and everything. Okay, so I don't know why you thinking that I'm being two-faced. So, but all I'm doing here is having a conversation with them.
No, it sounds like Doc is calling you out. What are you doing? He's
Yes,
he's
yes,
calling you
interpret
two-faced.
what I'm saying. Interpret what I'm
No,
saying.
you just said that, bro.
We're very
you literally
straightforward,
just
motherfucker.
said
Well,
that.
I
am.
okay.
Let me tell you something. I'm a straight shooter, straight talker. I don't
Yes, you
lie.
have a
I
fucking
don't bullshit.
photographic memory, my fact-speaking friend.
Dude, I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. I speak
Okay,
the truth.
yes.
I say
That is an
exactly
ego,
what's on my
buddy.
mind.
That's called an ego.
not
That's
an
nothing
ego.
else. That's called a
That is
fucking.
not an ego. Okay, you need to get your shit straight.
He's gone.
See, this is why I cannot talk to Doc. You guys, we can talk. I don't know why he came in here all aggressive saying we manipulated you guys. You said what you guys had to say. We said what we had to say. How is that manipulating anything? How? And then he's calling you guys two-faced because I guess, you know, you guys had your feelings towards us. I get it. You know, we were angry at you. You guys were angry at us. I get it. Okay, but trash talking, this is the part he doesn't understand. We all trash talk when we fight. That's part of the game.
Like, I'll put it straight. I called Archangel a nigga earlier because I was pissed at him.
Yeah. Doesn't
Well,
mean
I
he is. We were just we were
Yeah.
trash talking.
I called you a nigga earlier, my dude.
Oh
Yeah.
god damn.
Yeah, we would,
Yeah,
you know.
RDR.
I didn't say hard ER. No.
No.
Hey, bro.
No, he didn't say the
I don't
way.
say
So,
that
I mean,
shit.
I don't even say that word. I
Never.
have a right to say it. I'm Italian, so I
What
can
is
say it,
going on?
but I'm not going
It's
to.
got dark. Holy shit.
But
Yeah,
no,
and he called me up. He called me a monkey earlier, but you don't see me fucking complaining about it. We're in
And
here
monkey's
and
a
we're
racial
hashing
term.
out, and we are talking.
Yeah.
Right now we're
monkey
talking.
apes and all that. Yeah.
I mean, that,
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we can do.
I'm just saying trash. He doesn't understand what I'm trying to tell you is trash talk is trash talk.
That's
Right now we're just talking. You guys, I know you guys were angry at us. We were angry at you guys. Okay, that's not being two-faced. That's called being an adult and us talking things out. That's what it's called. It has
Well,
nothing to do with manipulating. You
I
guys didn't
tell
come
you-
in here try manipulating us.
I'll tell you what we can do, and this is just a suggestion. And Arrow, I'm going for your choice on this one. How about we do this? How about tonight? We just go for right now. Go and think about what's been said. Think of everyone's, you know, what was everyone else was told, and see what kind of similar. solution that we can come up with, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we're actually with a ceasefire with BK. We're a ceasefire with a few others, and
Yeah.
It will never be a ceasefire with BK because they have a whole
But, hey,
posse
hold
of
on,
nothing but
hey.
manipulators, a full posse of nothing but booters.
Hey,
I won't do it. I won't let bullies bully people on the internet. I just won't do it.
we are not here to talk about who's friends with who
No, I'm just saying.
or ceasefires
That's
or
what I'm
any
saying.
of that.
We're
I'm not
talking
here-
about FN and FA right here.
Yeah, we're talking about what we can do moving forward as two
Yeah,
crews
but
that
how
have
can I
beef. I'm
how
trying
can
to-
I be friends with somebody that backs up bullies?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Ceasefire, bro.
It doesn't matter. Okay, Black Kaiser are bullies. If they can't win, they boot you. And if they boot you and boot you and boot you until you join
I
them.
know that.
That
that's
is how
true,
they work.
but
You know what's
That is
funny?
exactly
I
how
talked
they
to
work.
Empress, and she says she knows people that do boot, but they haven't booted anyone. They get tired of getting booted, actually.
Well, they do it
That's
all the
true.
time.
That's the part where they're manipulating you, my
That's
friend.
part they're manipulating because we have tons of video, tons of audio, tons of screenshots from them. That they do it all the time.
Just
We'll-
2 days
we'll-
ago, we joined on Authentics. He was sitting in a camp, and he told us he was going to boot
Yeah,
us.
he literally
and
said.
he did.
He said,
He
you
did
know,
5
oh,
minutes later.
look, it's Fatal Absolution. I'm going to boot you. We have that on audio. We have it on video. We have Snake admitting that they do nothing but anytime they fight anybody, if they start losing, they boot. We have it on video and audio. But no, people want to fucking be friends with them. I will not let a bully win. I won't let a bully win.
hold on now, Silent. Now, hold on now.
I mean, that is something I will get upset about.
You want to talk about the friends that I have, but yet you're still,
we're not
you're
talking
still,
about
you're
friends,
still
we're talking
mutual.
about
You're still.
ceasefires.
I get
Talking about
that.
ceasefires.
I get that, but you're still mutual with the grief hierarchy.
Yeah, we're neutral.
We're
not friends with them.
neutral. We're not. We don't have a ceasefire. We're neutral. There's a difference.
Yeah, we
So-
were fighting
so
them the other night. They were shooting us.
Well, I will say this much. Okay. Let's just put an end to this for right now, for the night, and let Arrow and Fallen talk, and see well FN and Fallen talk, and see what
Well, I'm gonna pull a Doc move on this. I'm gonna pull a Doc move. I'm gonna act just like Doc. You guys are gonna go back in there, and he's gonna claim that we manipulated you. So now I'm gonna come back. Well, I'm gonna act like Doc, and I'm gonna say, okay, you guys are gonna go back in there, and Doc's gonna manipulate you into saying that FA are the bad people. I mean, if he's calling us out, we're gonna call him out.
that's fine. You got your freedom of speech.
I think the best thing we can do is a no
I
contact
mean, I've
clause.
never had a problem with Arrow. I've never had a problem with you, Archangel. Never.
But Silent, what I'm saying though is that y'all shot Arrow after.
Yes, I shot him.
Yeah, we admit it. We're
Yeah.
not denying it. We're not
I get
denying
that. I get that, and I get that. But that's where the problem's at.
Well, you want me to say
Because-
sorry for picking up a contract? I'm not
Well,
going
no,
to apologize for picking up a
technically,
contract.
technically, it's like this. If Arrow decided, if FN decided, I keep saying Arrow, but if FN decided to
I call him
leave-
Arrow also, so...
Yeah, but if FN decided to leave Grief or Hierarchy, and then y'all are still mutual with each other, but yet you want to turn around and shoot him in the face, then yes, I could see that being a problem there.
Well, see, at that time,
Hold on.
we all had a ceasefire. If you remember correctly, in NWA, when you're in an alliance, you know how alliances work.
Right.
We were all in an alliance. Well, FN left the alliance, so they were free game. That is why we picked up the contract. We wouldn't have picked up the contract if we were all in the same alliance. There is, there is a difference.
That's
but
what-
since they weren't in the alliance anymore, that means they're a free game.
I got something to say because
Yeah.
there's a similar situation to this that actually happened with the Fallen. The Fallen didn't have an alliance with Echo. We had an alliance with Echo. The Fallen fought Echo, and we stayed
We
out
broke
of it
our
because
alliance.
that was their business.
Wait, whoa, okay, now I do know what you're talking about. Now let's
Because
straighten
Echo kept coming to us going, feed us the Fallen, give us the Fallen and we'll back off. And we said, no, Fallen is with FA. If you have a problem with Fallen, you have a problem with FA.
Right.
Well, let's get this real quick. So, if that was the case, when we was in a battle with Black Kaiser in Strawberry, I do believe it was about a month or two ago, however long it was, and Echo came in and started helping out with FA. And yet it took almost 30 minutes later till somebody told us to parlay with them, and when we did...
That was... I'll
remember that
take
day.
the 100% brunt on that one. That was my fault because my headset was dead. I couldn't tell anybody, my phone was dead, and I literally there was a total lack of communication, and it was my bad that happened.
I remember that day clearly. I totally 100% remember that day.
But before that day, they said they had issues with you and wanted us to hand you them.
And we kept saying no.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, if they had a problem with us, then, you know, I don't know why, because we never had any beef with them, never came across them in any fucking lobby that I know of, unless they've, you know, came across
It's something
others.
to do with a guy named Herbsman. One of their alliance
I
had a
don't
guy
know, you
named
must know who that is
Herbsman.
because you're laughing.
There was a guy named Herbsman, he joined the crew, and that crew was aligned with Echo, and you were fighting that crew that they were in an alliance with.
Yeah, I know now why.
And we basically told them we wasn't giving you up, and if they came after you, we would fight them.
Right. Well, I do know that. I know that person. He was one of our members, and he got kicked because he was trying to do some things that he was told not to do constantly. And we
I
kicked
get
him.
that.
I
get that. I had to do
That's
that
why,
before too.
yeah, you know, like I'm not saying you're wrong, but you know,
Right.
I'm an arc, you know, and I used to negotiate with people, so I remember what was said, you know. You and me talked a bunch of times,
Right.
but you know,
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Me and Arrow are going to dip out.
I don't think
And-
that's a good idea, Archangel, what you're recommending. I think we will propose a no contact clause where neither side is going to even touch each other.
So
No matter
ceasefire,
what.
basically.
No, a little bit more than that. More, because ceasefires can break at the touch of a hat. Honestly, we don't want
Fucking
to fight you.
explosive rounds? You guys are
We want to fight Black
trash.
Kaiser, even though they're your friends, and you want to fight Reaper
Fine,
Hierarchy.
you
even
want
though
to
you're
use
neutral with them.
explosive rounds?
I
I can use
understand that.
explosive rounds.
I think no matter what, we have a no contact clause.
Well, like I said, I don't know for sure because
I mean, we're trying to negotiate. We're trying, you know,
I get
we're trying
that.
to
I
work
get
things
that.
out.
We get that.
Yeah, I get that 100%. But look at it from my point of view. You are offering us something, and me and Evero has not even talked, and I haven't even talked with Domino and the rest of the council. So that's why I'm saying let me go.
Alright.
Well, I mean-
hold on. I'll put it to you this way. Isn't the whole problem between our two crews because I shot Arrow? If I apologize to Arrow and I say I'm sorry for shooting you, will that be fine?
I mean,
I don't know.
Because if
I mean
that is,
that's
if that
like
is the main
Archangel
problem,
said, like Archangel said, we should talk about this.
why would you need to talk about it?
well. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the
because you
thing.
know, thing, I haven't gone to my council. I only have Rapture here, and I have Shoddy here. I have a high council that I go to. But you know something? As a leader, I make the executive decisions. I don't need permission from my high council. When it came down to it, we as people right here are the ones that were involved. The only reason why our crews, and I say crews because FNs and Fallen, the reason why our crews are angry and are fighting each other is because there was a problem between us. Yeah, as in, you know, us, as in, you know, Archangel, FN Arrow, haha, I said it that time, you know, Shoddy. That was where the problem stemmed. The crews weren't the problem. The crews, we all got along. The only reason why the crew is acting the way they are now, and you know this, when one person gets angry, then everybody else wants to go and follow that person. All it has to do is get resolved between Arrow and Shoddy, or, you know, whatever. I mean, that was the problem.
So
And
I'll
I
tell
get
you what,
that.
Arrow, I'm sorry for shooting you for that contract. Can we move forward?
Alright, I'll forgive you.
Why did you pull? I was still killing those fucking fools. I was enjoying it.
It's because I gotta talk to Luke after this.
Okay. I was enjoying killing those fools. They were using incinerating rounds, explosive rounds, and I was still fucking running them up.
As for that ceasefire, that's something I definitely want to go over.
Well, see, I wouldn't even call it a ceasefire, because a ceasefire is what it says. It's a ceasefire. I think what Shoddy's trying to say is we go our separate ways, and we don't, until you can talk to your people, you know, we go our separate ways, and we just don't fight each other until we can get it resolved.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is what we can do. It is
I mean,
Thursday.
that's kind of like a compromise between us both. You know,
Well, this is what I'm gonna make a suggestion for. It is Thursday. Tomorrow night.
wait, today's Thursday? Yeah.
well,
Friday.
Oh, crap.
Friday. Well, I'm an hour behind everybody.
Eastern.
Let's say tonight, Friday, whichever. We all have a sit down and see what each side has to say on from each family, and see what we can do to resolve this. And like I said, if FN says they are good, then that's good on them. But if Fallen says they're not, then that's on them. If Fallen says we're good and FN's not, then, you know, it's back and forth. But like I said, tonight, let's all, if we can, get back on. About Arrow, you working
Yeah, I'm working
till
tomorrow,
12? 3 to 12?
Yep.
Let's say we all get on around midnight Eastern time,
Okay.
which is 11 o'clock Central time. We can have our sit down talk. We can talk about everything, see what each side have said, and
12:30 be better if he's getting off at midnight?
12:30 be fine too.
Yeah, well,
he
it's
said
just because
3
if he's
to
getting off at
12.
midnight, you know, he still has
Yeah.
to get home.
Yeah. Well, 12:30 be fine, and like I said, we'll let FN talk, Aaron and Fallen will talk, and see what each side can come up with, and see what see what each family has to say. And if both families come together and agree on something, then, you know, we'll give it to y'all and let y'all know. And if it's something good, we'll let you know. If it's bad, we'll let you know. But as of right now, for the rest of the night, we'll leave y'all alone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. We'll just, you know, we'll go our separate ways until we can all talk again. See, the differences between your guys' crews or families and mine is I don't need my members to information. They trust me as a leader that I'm going to do what's best for the crew, so I don't need to go and talk to them. I speak for them.
Right. I get that, and I respect that. But like I said, when it comes to like Arrow and Fallen, we have
No,
the whole
I get it, bro.
family. Yeah,
I
yeah.
do, because that is the way. I 100% understand you. I don't want you to think I don't. Okay? Because that's exactly how unknown NFA are. We have worked alongside each other since beta. Unknown is known FA, FA is known unknown. I mean, we're like two peas in a pod. We know each other. So I get what you're saying when you're talking about FN and Fallen. I do. And I respect that.
Alrighty. Well, Arrow, you about ready to head on out?
Yep.
Alright. Well, guys, we'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah, and I appreciate we all sit down and talking like mature adults.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
See
have a
y'all.
good night.
Stay with you guys.
Drug, how you gonna quit my